My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this and watch it all the way through. I am speaking to you now and I need you to understand this cannot wait. This is not something to put off or think about later. This is a direct warning from heaven itself. I, the Lord your God, see what no one else can see, hear what no one else can hear, and know what has been hidden from you in the dark for longer than you realize. A truth has been locked away, a plan carried out by someone you fully trusted, someone who smiled at you while secretly taking what I gave you. Archangel Michael stands with me now, urging me to speak quickly because time is shorter than you think. He says, open your heart and take this message seriously, because if you ignore it, you may lose the chance to take back what is yours. There is a family member you have trusted and defended, someone you never suspected, who has acted behind your back in quiet places where you were not present. They used your trust as a cover to move your property and inheritance into their own name. The papers have been signed, the deals completed, the documents hidden where you would never think to look, but nothing is hidden from me. I see every signature that does not belong, every date, every false witness, and the pride they felt thinking you'd never find out. Michael's anger burns over this injustice and he will not rest until you know the truth. You think your family is united, but some hearts have grown cold. They smile in public but secretly envy you, and this theft is the result of jealousy planted long ago. Remember those strange silences, the way eyes turned away when you spoke about your property or money? Those were signs from me, but your loving nature didn't want to believe it. Now the truth is here. Your name has been removed from what is yours, the papers hidden in a locked place they think is safe, but I am exposing it now so you won't be blindsided when it all comes to light. Michael says this is happening now and you must act quickly. It was planned carefully, so undoing it will take my wisdom, the guidance I give, and the strength to stand when they twist the truth. They will tell you it's a misunderstanding or for your good, but those are lies meant to delay you. The truth is they wanted what you have and used your trust to take it. I reveal this now because the papers are about to be used in a meeting or legal process that will make it harder for you to reclaim what's yours. Michael is here to make sure you act before it's too late. I know you have faced betrayal before, but love does not erase truth. If you ignore this, the loss will affect every part of your life. This is about more than property, it is about the blessing and purpose attached to it. Michael shows me the theft as it happened, another person helping them in the act. This was not one person, it was a conspiracy, and I will not allow it to stand. Guard your heart, prepare spiritually, and be ready because they will resist and try to confuse you. You will be led to the evidence, through a comment, a misplaced paper, a slip in conversation, or even a dream. When you see it, act. Michael says he has defended you before and will not let this theft stand if you follow my instructions. He marks a boundary the enemy cannot cross unless you stay inactive. Doubt will tempt you, but this is your moment to protect what I gave you. A trusted family member has taken your property and hidden the papers, ready to use them soon. Michael kneels beside you in strength and solidarity, telling you to rise because the matter cannot wait. Heaven moved him here because someone you trusted has stolen what was meant for you. These papers are more than legal, they are a spiritual key tied to your destiny. They forged your name thinking you'd never know, believing you're too trusting to notice in time, but you are not alone. Angels are already moving, arranging for you to overhear conversations, see misplaced documents, and notice delays that bring the truth into your hands. This is not a small act. They are already speaking to lawyers and moving quickly to finish before you wake up to the truth. The unease you've been feeling lately is my warning. It is not your imagination, it is my spirit alerting you. This is not your fault. Deception hides until I reveal it, and now I am revealing it fully. Someone who knows the truth will soon speak to you. Every whisper will be confirmed by evidence. Do not fear the confrontation, heaven stands behind you. Already they feel uneasy, though they call it stress, because my conviction presses on them. Their plans are collapsing even now. The property is part of a blessing for you, and I will not let greed take it away. Soon you will see documents appear, hear unexpected calls, or catch details that expose them. Do not grow numb or distracted. Heaven is restoring what was taken, but you must partner with me by staying alert. You will see them differently. Past conversations will make sense, and the unease will have a name. They will return what they took. I am shifting circumstances so they will be forced to confess, and you will hold the very papers they used against you. Michael says do not stop halfway, follow through, act quickly, because the enemy counts on your delay while heaven counts on your obedience. This property is a spiritual key and it belongs in your hand. I am not done speaking because you must understand the depth of what was planned in secret under polite smiles and family gatherings. If I didn't reveal it now, it would grow until it was too late. You have felt heaviness around their name, that is my spirit warning you. This was deliberate, done through planning and manipulation. They filed papers and set dates without your knowledge, but my hand is already moving to undo their work. They count on your love of peace and trust to stay quiet, but this time you will not bow to lies. This property carries your history and prayers. They thought moving quickly would lock it away, but my decree is final and no earthly stamp can change it. I am already arranging for misplaced mail, overheard words, and people who cannot resist telling you the truth. Michael says this moment is set by heaven for you to hear these words. This is not a rumor, these papers are real, signed in secret, meant to keep you in the dark. Watch quickly as what was hidden becomes visible. Nothing will harm you under my covering, but follow my instructions and keep praying. I have watched how you love, give, and trust even when others didn't deserve it, and that generosity has been taken advantage of. This person hides behind kindness, which is why I am exposing them now. The truth is breaking through and cannot be stopped. You've sensed something was wrong, the glances, the topic changes, these were my warnings. You are close to a moment that will expose everything. Be strong. Do not fight with rage but with divine authority, so that not only will you get back what was taken, but it will be increased. The same papers they used will become your proof. Angels surround you now and their net is closing on the betrayer. This is not coincidence, it is divine strategy. I allowed the plan to ripen so when exposed it cannot be denied. The property is yours by divine right and must be returned. Fear nothing. Michael is here with sword in hand, assigned to you until this is settled. You will see signs in conversations, dreams, and calls. When the betrayer is exposed, choose mercy over vengeance so your blessings remain pure. Heaven's court has ruled and the angels are enforcing the verdict. Watch how the betrayer avoids you and hides. These are signs of guilt before the full truth is revealed. Your name is being cleared. The reversal will be complete, and you will know it was my work alone. Pray with authority, declare my justice, and speak restoration. You are not begging, you are agreeing with my decision in your favor. This breaks a cycle of betrayal in your bloodline. The attack was to silence your inheritance, but I say no. More angels are with you than schemes against you. Soon the original papers will be returned with your name restored. You will see my fingerprints all over the outcome and testify that only I could have done it. Stand, pray, trust, and watch. The exposure, the restoration, and the victory are already yours. Michael says he was sent because time is moving quickly and heaven will not let you remain unaware of what has been done in secret. A trusted family member has taken your property, signed papers, and smiled while working against you. But I have seen it all and placed Michael to guard what is yours. The truth is in your hands now so you can stand, pray, and act without fear. Listen closely, my child, because what I am about to say builds on everything you have already heard. The moment you finish receiving these words, the spiritual atmosphere around you will shift. The enemy will sense that you are no longer unaware, and their moves will change. This is why you must be alert, watch every detail, and hold on to the peace I give you so the enemy cannot shake you. They will try to confuse you with sudden acts of kindness, unexpected messages, or gestures meant to make you doubt what I've shown you. Do not be fooled. A thief may smile, but their smile does not erase the theft. They may suddenly offer to help you, but their help is only to cover their tracks. You must judge them not by their words but by their actions and by the truth I am uncovering for you. Michael says the enemy's most dangerous weapon right now is not the forged paper, it is your own hesitation. If you doubt too long, their false claim will grow roots in earthly systems that will take more strength to pull out. This is why heaven is pressing you to move now, with precision, not panic. This is not about rushing blindly, it is about moving under my guidance step by step. I will lead you to the right person, the right conversation, and the right moment to speak. When I say speak, speak. When I say wait, wait. And when I say act, act without looking back. I am also showing you something deeper, something beyond the property itself. This attack is not only about taking something from you, it is about cutting off the flow of blessing that was meant to pass through you to others. The enemy knows that if you remain in the position I placed you, the blessing tied to that land will multiply in your life, in your family, and in the generations after you. But if they can remove you from it, they can slow or block that multiplication. That is why they have gone to such lengths to make their theft look permanent. But I tell you now, what I plant is not easily uprooted. You will begin to notice divine disruptions in their plans. Deals they thought were certain will suddenly fall apart. Meetings they scheduled will be cancelled without warning. People they counted on for support will start to back away from them without explanation. This is my hand moving. The same way I am sending angels to guide you toward the evidence, I am sending angels to dismantle their network of help. Those who once worked with them will begin to feel uneasy and distance themselves. And while they may not admit it openly, their fear will grow each day because my justice is pressing against their conscience. Michael is pacing again now, and I see his eyes fixed ahead as though watching something approach. He says, "A shift is coming faster than you think. The atmosphere is already changing. The enemy's confidence is about to break. My child, you must prepare for this shift in both the physical and spiritual. In the physical, make sure you have your records in order. Gather anything with your name and proof of ownership. Store copies in more than one place. Speak with those I place in your path who carry wisdom in legal matters. Do not tell everyone what you know yet. Move with strategy, not with noise. In the spiritual, strengthen your shield. Pray each morning and night for my covering over you and your household. Speak my word out loud into your home so the atmosphere is filled with truth that pushes out lies. Fast if I lead you to, for fasting sharpens your spiritual hearing. And keep your heart free from hatred, for hatred clouds discernment. You will need clear vision in the days ahead. The enemy will try to distract you with unrelated issues, small irritations, emotional arguments, unnecessary drama, anything to pull your attention away from the matter at hand. Recognize these as diversion tactics. When they appear, stay focused and say within yourself, "This is not my battle." My focus remains on reclaiming what God has given me. There will also be dreams. Some will show you faces, some will show you places, some will reveal actions you did not witness in the physical realm. These dreams are not random. They are instructions. Write them down the moment you wake up, even if they seem small or unclear. Over time, the details will connect like pieces of a puzzle. You will look back and realize I was giving you the map all along. And know this, when the moment comes to confront the truth, I will not leave you standing alone. My spirit will be your voice when your emotions want to speak in anger. My presence will be your strength when you feel your knees might buckle. And my favor will open doors that seemed locked, bringing you before the right people who will hear you and believe you. Michael now lifts his sword high, and I see fire along its edge. He says, "This sword is not for destruction, it is for cutting away every chain the enemy has wrapped around what belongs to you." Even now, I hear the sound of those chains snapping in the spirit. Every false record, every forged signature, every hidden file is being loosened from the grip of darkness. Soon the evidence will not be hidden from you, it will be placed in front of you so plainly that even those who doubted you will be silenced. But I must prepare you for one thing: the betrayer may attempt one last desperate move when they realize you know. They may try to sell, transfer, or otherwise move what they stole to keep it out of your reach. This is why I am warning you before you make your move, so you can be one step ahead. Their speed will not outrun my timing. Their plans will not outsmart my wisdom. Remember, this battle is not just about reclaiming property, it is about reclaiming authority. When you take back what is yours, you are making a declaration in both the natural and spiritual realms that the enemy cannot rewrite your destiny. This act will echo through your bloodline as a moment when the pattern of betrayal was broken. Generations after you will stand in the blessing because you refuse to bow to deceit. Michael says, "Mark this day in your spirit." The warning has been given, the truth revealed, and the outcome declared by heaven. You are not powerless. You are backed by the armies of the Most High. Even as he speaks, I see angels stationed at the borders of your property, not just in the physical, but in the spiritual realm, holding the line so that nothing can move without my permission. The final word I give you now is this: do not measure your chances by what you see on paper, measure them by what I have spoken. Paper can be altered, destroyed, or replaced. My word cannot. And my word to you is restoration. You will hold in your hands the proof of my promise. You will stand in the place the enemy tried to remove you from. And you will testify, not in whispers, but boldly, that the Lord your God has fought for you and won. But hear me, my child, when restoration comes, it will not be a quiet thing. It will not be something you slip back into without anyone noticing. I will make it public, because the enemy tried to make your loss public. They sought to shame you openly, so I will vindicate you openly. Those who whispered against you will be forced to speak differently. Those who kept their distance when the lies were spreading will come near again, for they will see that I have overturned the verdict. Michael now steps forward again, and his voice is strong like rolling thunder. He says, "Do not mistake the waiting for inaction. While you wait, heaven is moving. While you pray, heaven is striking. And while you prepare, the enemy's ground is crumbling beneath them." This is why you cannot allow discouragement to settle in you. Discouragement is the slow poison of the spirit. It weakens your resolve without you realizing it. Cast it off every time it tries to rest on you. Say out loud, "I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living." Speak it until it sinks deep into your bones. In this final phase, there will be 3 signs to watch for. First, you will overhear a conversation or receive a message that was not meant for you. It will reveal something hidden about the enemy's next step. Pay close attention, it will be a clue. Second, you will cross paths unexpectedly with someone from your past who has knowledge of the situation or of the betrayer's habits. This meeting will not be by accident. I am sending them to give you a piece of the puzzle you are missing. Third, there will be a sudden delay or problem in the enemy's plan that they cannot explain. This will frustrate them greatly, and in that frustration, they will make mistakes. When these three signs appear, know that the moment to act is close. You will feel an inner push, an undeniable sense that it's time. Move in that moment, not before and not after. If you move too early, the full truth will not yet be exposed. If you wait too long, they may attempt to hide again. But when I say, go, you will find that every door you need will open as though it had been waiting for you all along. Michael now places his hand on your shoulder, and I feel the weight of his touch. It is the weight of assurance. You are not here by chance, he says. You were chosen to be the one in your family to end this cycle of loss, theft, and betrayal. Others before you may have bowed under the weight of it, but you will stand. Even the generations that came before you, those who could not fight this kind of battle, will rejoice in the Spirit when you win, because your victory redeems their struggles too. You must also understand that when you win, you must guard what you have like a watchman on the wall. The enemy will be bitter over their loss. They will try to re-enter your life under new disguises, not always to take the property again, but to drain your time, your resources, or your joy. Do not open the door to them again, not even a crack. Forgive, but do not forget the lesson. Mercy does not mean blindness. And now I will tell you what the end looks like, not just so you have hope, but so you can see it and walk toward it with certainty. I see you standing on the very ground they tried to take from you. I see the documents in your hand, stamped, signed, sealed, not by the hand of the thief, but by the lawful authority that recognizes you as the rightful owner. I see the look on your face, not pride in yourself, but awe in what I have done. I see you lifting your hands and saying, God, you kept your promise. And I see a ripple in the Spirit going out from that moment, because your faithfulness will inspire others to fight for what is theirs, to trust me even in long battles, and to refuse to be intimidated by the enemy's size or noise. Michael raises his sword one last time, and the fire along its blade flares brighter than before. He says, "It is finished in the Spirit. Now it will manifest in the earth." And with that, the army of angels stationed around you shifts. They are no longer only guarding, they are moving. I see them walking into offices, into meetings, into conversations, rearranging outcomes without a sound. I see them pulling hidden files from the dark and placing them in the light. I see them standing beside you when you speak, and the very atmosphere bending in your favor. Do not be surprised when favor comes from unexpected places. Someone you thought would never help you may step forward on your behalf. A voice you never asked to speak for you will rise in your defense. This is my doing. It will confuse the enemy because they planned for resistance, not for cooperation in your favor. The day the news comes to you, that undeniable news that the matter is resolved in your favor, you will remember this moment. You will remember that I told you beforehand so that you would know it was not coincidence, not luck, but the direct hand of the Lord. And when that day comes, I will require only one thing of you: tell the story. Tell it so that others will know that I still restore, still defend, still fight for my children. Tell it so that hope will rise in hearts that have grown tired from their own battles. Tell it so the enemy will know his tactics are exposed and will not prevail. And after you have reclaimed what is yours, prepare for expansion. I will not only restore but increase. The ground you fought for will produce more than before. The resources connected to it will multiply. The influence tied to it will grow. You will look back and realize that while the enemy thought they were taking from you, they were actually setting you up for a greater portion. This is my promise, and my promises do not fail. You will not be the one left in shame. You will not be the one remembered as the loser of this fight. You will be the one who stood, who believed, who saw the power of God turn the impossible into reality. And long after the papers are signed and the dust has settled, the memory of my faithfulness in this moment will remain with you like a sealed testimony in your spirit. Michael lowers his sword now, and the fire fades, but his presence remains strong. The warning has been spoken, the strategy given, and the victory declared, he says. Now walk forward with courage. The Lord himself goes before you. And I, the Lord your God, say to you now, this is the end of the matter. Stand still and see my salvation. The thief is caught. The snare is broken. You are free.